Everything was working for the Giants last night. The defense was flashing the leather. Well, the bats got hot and provided some run support for that one aspect of the orange and black that's always solid, their pitching. Brian Vogelsong with every bit the all-star that he is. And tonight, Madison Bumgarner will look to match him. Giants-Dodgers next. We are back at AT&T Park. Our fans filing in for Game 2 of this 3-game series, Dodgers and Giants. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow. A nice win last night for the Giants. Solid pitching. Bullpen was great. Good hitting. And tonight it'll be Madison Bumgarner, and there'll also be a new first baseman in Brandon Belt.
Well, a lot of things going for the Giants that are very positive. And as you mentioned last night, they had all three of the things that you need to win. Well, you only need two of them. They had all three going. Good defense, good pitching, and good hitting. Well, the best part about tonight is they got a confident young Madison Bumgarner going out there who's throwing great baseball right now. They always believe when he toes the rubber, they're going to have a chance to win. They hope to get a little more offense out of Brandon Belt, who just got called up today. But, you always hope to be playing good baseball when you play your rival. Well, that was the case last night, and they hope it continues tonight.
All right, should be fun tonight here at AT&T Park. Another sellout. All right, when we come back, hey, the Giants had a visitor last night. Amy G will talk about that right after this.
Giants baseball on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by AT&T and by Toyota. Check out the great deals at your local Toyota dealer today.
Well, as the ferry gets set to dock, your San Francisco Giants are preparing for Game 2 this evening against their division rival, the Los Angeles Dodgers. They shut them out last night, and they look to continue their winning ways. The Giants have won 8 of their last 10 contests. So welcome back to AT&T Park. I'm Amy Gutierrez, and just past the midway point of the season, your San Francisco Giants received a special and surprise visit from one of the biggest sports icons ever. Yesterday, Joe Montana spent a few minutes in the Giants clubhouse. He shared some words of wisdom, some inspirational thoughts on what it's like to win a championship. He likened it to a kid tasting candy for the very first time. He said you can't stop at one piece. Javier Lopez said meeting Montana was, quote, awesome, and hopes for a longer visit next time, maybe a Q&A. And Joe Montana got to meet an idol of his own. On his way out of the clubhouse, he stopped by to say hello to Hall of Famer Willie Mays. There they are, and Joe signed Willie's famous table. They chatted for a little while, and that's a picture that you don't see too often. A very, very great visit, inspirational to say the least for the Giants. They were all very excited to meet Joe Montana. Joe, they want you to come back. All right, first pitch coming up in moments, but first we're going to check in with our Sportsnet Central studios for an update. After these messages, stay with us.
Back here at AT&T Park, fans still filing in. For the most part, everybody in their seats as we get ready for Game 2 of this series. Our game time weather is brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The admission-free boardwalk is open daily. 68 degrees here at the yard. Very light winds at 7 miles per hour. Humidity is at 63%, and it is indeed clear. And Bumgarner leads this team out. And the Giants trying to win the second game of this 3-game series. Here's Don Mattingly's lineup. It'll be Gwynn, Furcal, Rivera, and then the big dog in their lineup is Matt Kemp on the road. Look at his numbers. His numbers anywhere are good. Miles will hit fifth, and it's the former Giant Uribe, Loney, Barajas, and Ruby De La Rosa will be on the hill.
On the hill tonight for the Giants, Madison Bumgarner, the 21-year-old left-hander. Not much longer. He'll turn 22 August 1st. 6'5", 235-pounder in his second year at the big league level. And these are his numbers: 4.9, 3.74 ERA. Everybody knows he does not get a lot of run support, which is explained why he has such good numbers, except for the win-loss record. When he's right, you're going to see a fastball that'll go anywhere from 91 to 95 miles per hour. Bumgarner can sink and cut that fastball. He's also got a curveball and a changeup, and he's throwing with a lot of confidence. When he's on, he'll also break a lot of bats from those right-handed hitters as he stays in that inside corner. The righties got a nice cut, natural cut to his low 3/4 release. Lifetime against these Dodgers, 2-1 with a 3.1 ERA. Defensively, the Giants are going to set it up this way behind Bumgarner. Starting in your outfield, it'll be Ross, Torres, and Scherholtz. Crawford and Sandoval will be on the left side of the infield. Fontenot and Brandon Belt, who was recalled today. First start here since the end of May. Eli Whiteside will be in the squad, putting down the signs. And that's your Giants defense. On the year, the Giants have made 66 errors in 97 games. But right now, they're playing as good defensively as they have all year.
So here we go here at the ballpark, which is going to be filled up again tonight as Tony Gwynn Jr. gets ready to step in, facing Madison Bumgarner. Gwynn hitting .263 with 12 RBIs, in the first pitch of the ball game is a called strike.
93-mile-an-hour challenge. He establishes the fastball velocity in one pitch.
Gwynn pops this one foul down the left field line and out of play. See the longest homerless streaks by current left-handers against lefties. Bumgarner 137 at bats. Not too shabby. 0-2.
I didn't even know they had that stat.
Gwynn, and it's down low. They probably have a few more that we don't know about. For call to follow. It's a close pitch called by Bill Miller. Gwynn 0 for 1 lifetime against Bumgarner, so it's lefty against lefty. And the 2-2 pitch is flipped out to shallow left field, but Crawford is there, and that's how this game gets started.
Bill Miller, that plate umpire's usually got a pretty big strike zone, one of the biggest strike zones in the game. And I think he likes the high pitch more than the knee-high pitch. He'll go more belts than knees.
Here's Furcal, a switch hitter. Having a tough time. He's hitting .163 with a home run and 7 RBIs, and here he takes a strike. Sandoval playing in at third, Belt playing in at first, respecting Furcal and his ability to move the ball around. And a quick 0-2.
Just a nice, easy, low three-quarter release. One of the really nice things about the low three-quarter release is it's one of the easier arm slots on your shoulder.
And it's a young shoulder.
21 years old.
And he got him, and Furcal knew it. 2 down. We get good Giants fans all over the ballpark. We're sporting this guy in particular because I think he's got the logo on the hat that we wore in 1983. He's got the starched orange shirt, which you see a lot at the ballpark.
Oh, yeah. Extra starch. We like that.
Juan Rivera hitting .250. Drives it to right. Sherholtz right there in place, and that will end the inning. Giants are coming up. Now it's time for the Giants, and here's Bruce Bochy's lineup. It'll go like this. It'll be Torres in the leadoff spot, then Fontenot. Pablo Sandoval, good numbers against the Giants this year. And then it's Sherholtz, Ross. Belt gets a start. Brandon Belt in the 6th slot. Then it's Crawford, Whiteside, and Bumgarner.
On the hill tonight for the Dodgers will be Ruby De La Rosa, who really opened up eyes in spring training as a non-roster invitee. He's a 22-year-old right-hander, 6'1", 185 pounds, out of the Dominican Republic with a good fastball. It'll go mid-90s. The curveball, slider, changeup, good sinker. He's got an idea with 5 different types of movement.
Torres hitting .235, 3 home runs, 17 RBIs. Torres took an 0 for 4 in the game last night. Giants had 10 hits last night. Sandoval and Ross had 5 of the 10 combined. And that pitch is high. That's an easy 97. It's 1-2. And this is chopped foul off of Torres's foot. And it stays 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And that's a 91-mile-an-hour changeup from De La Rosa. Let's take a look at the defense the Dodgers will employ behind De La Rosa. Gwynn, Kemp, and Rivera. That is your outfield. Great range in left and in center. Furcal and Uribe on the left side of the infield. Miles and Loney on the right side. And Barajas will be in the squat, putting down the signs.
Torres pops this one into shallow center field. Kemp will put it away, and Torres is retired. 1 out. And here's Fontenot.
So a couple of youngsters going at each other tonight. Fontenot or Madison Bumgarner, 21 years old, and Ruby De La Rosa, 22.
Fontenot last night 1 for 4. He scored a run. And here he looks at a strike. Belt watching. Fontenot high into Triple's alley. Is anybody going to get there? They will not. And it bounces into the seats for a ground rule double. Wow, hit the ball a long way.
It's a shame you hit a ball that far and you only get a double out of it. I mean, he absolutely nuts this thing. A challenge fastball with 97 miles per hour behind it. And he finds it right in the gap of Triple's alley. One hop and it hops into the stands. And there you see him safe at second, safe and secure. And that is New York life. So if there's ever such a thing as a disappointing double, that was it.
Yeah, Fontenot easily had a triple if it hadn't bounced into the seats. So here's Sandoval. Sandoval takes a breaking ball inside, 1 ball and no strikes.
You hit a ball 420 feet to right center, you're thinking that's a home run.
Yeah, absolutely. You just don't expect it to bounce into the seats. Knocking it down was Barajas, and it's 2-0.
It looked like a hit off the foot of Bill Miller, the plate umpire. And he got a little break there. That ball gets by Barajas. It's a walk to third base for Fontenot.
Scherholtz to follow. De La Rosa looks to second. 3 breaking balls, and it's 3-0.
Let's take a look at our Exmo, brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. We're going to highlight the swing of Mike Fontenot, and that is just a compact throw of the bat head to the ball. The easiest area to defend between the belt and the letters, and that was right in his wheelhouse. And the littlest giant showed you he's got big power.
Sandoval hacking 3-0, and he fouls it out of play.
He was late.
Well, his first opportunity to swing in this at bat.
All right, there's the winner of the foul ball lottery.
Come on back, Panda.
Now that's an example of the zone we're talking about with Miller. I mean, you'll see lots of corner strikes tonight. You can set that target wide. It's right between the knees of Barajas, and Miller will follow the knees. I mean, you can do that as a catcher. He'll go with you.
3-2 to Sandoval. He tops this one. Furcal has it. Not in time. Run, Panda, run.
You always figure that a guy who's sniffing a hit, that's when he's going to go fast. And you're going to see his best effort down the line. But he just puts his heads down and starts digging. And I agree with you. I mean, he's not a bad guy to hand the ball off to on the 1 yard line if they need a score. 4-2 down the line to Pablo Sandoval. That's motoring. A guy his size at 240 pounds.
Here's Nate Scherholtz. Fontenot at third. Sandoval at first. And Scherholtz lifts this one out of play. Scherholtz hitting .291, 7 home runs, 34 driven in.
There's a happy Panda fan. Oh yeah, being raised correctly.
No balls and 1 strike. Very high. Scherholtz, as I mentioned, 2 for 4. He scored a run. De La Rosa at the belt, and the long pause, and Sherholtz a little tardy as that pitch was running away with some late movement, 1-2.
Yeah, and at 98 miles per hour, you got to pull the trigger. That's the one pitch that can make a hitter look bad, is because you have to start that bat a little early at 98. And velocity like that, you will see hitters chase. Hitters that don't normally chase, and that has not been the case with Nate Sherholtz. He stayed in that strike zone. But here's where he really toughens up with 2 strikes.
Sherholtz got a pitch middle in, and he fouled it back.
I know one thing. Rudy De La Rosa is proud of that fastball, and at that velocity, I can see why.
He should be. Absolutely.
It's a good one.
Sherholtz fights it off. He will live to see another pitch.
That was 99 mile an hour.
Fontenot at third, Sandoval at first. Got him. He'll save that hard curveball for the strikeout pitch. And here's Cody Ross. Cody Ross picked up a big hit last night that knocked in a pair of runs. It'll take a hit or a mistake now for the Giants to score here in the first. Down low, backhanded by Barajas. 1 ball and no strikes.
And we saw Cody Ross having at bat last night where he stayed inside a fastball that was going middle in and took it to right center. This thing was not in the outside corner, and he stayed inside this thing and barreled it to the right side of this field, and I mean, it went out there with authority. And that was the one swing of the bat the Giants have been looking for this whole year, the one that gives them separation. It was 2-0 until he swung the bat, made it 4-0. Giants were going at another run, making a 4-run inning, but boy, that swing of the bat there really put a smile on Hensley Mullins, the Giants hitting instructor.
One 1-0 to Ross. 2 balls and no strikes. Brandon Belt on deck. Goes right at him with a fastball, and Ross fouls it into the club level. So Ross in a battle with a hard throwing kid, De La Rosa. Up and in.
That was a changeup. He really hasn't shown the Giants that he can get the off-speed stuff over, but you know, when you're trying to get started a little early with a guy throwing 98 miles an hour, you will chase everything out of the zone, especially when you're seeing it for the first time.
Barajas setting up away, and that's where it was, and Ross had a pretty good rip. It's 3-2.
I got to believe he wants to see that one again. That was location-wise pretty good pitch to hit. I mean, I know it had 98 on it, but still, it's one you want.
Three and two. That means Sandoval will take off. He goes, and Ross fouls it back. That was at 100 according to the gun here. So he took a little off to get it in.
But the thing about it was that Cody Ross was right on it.
Three and two. Sandoval goes. And Ross fouls back a 99er. Sandoval's getting a workout. He's thinking climbing Camelback was easier than this. Although I'm not sure anything's easier than climbing Camelback. Three and two. Sandoval goes, and Ross fouls it out of play. That's a pretty good battle. Come on, fastballs going right at you. Sandoval coming back. Last year he'd been huffing and puffing. This year, not a problem.
Not a problem.
3 and 2. Got him. And that'll end the inning. 28 pitches for De La Rosa. Nothing.
Jeff Kippinger from the Astros, a second baseman, they acquired him in exchange for two minor league Giants pitchers, Henry Sosa and Jason Stoffel. Bruce Bochy spoke before the game, said that actually these talks, they were in trade talks last week with the loss of Bill Hall to the DL and of course Freddie Sanchez with an unsure return if he will be able to come back. But Brian Sabian, the Giants GM, said that once Miguel Tejada was injured last night, those trade talks went into immediate action. Jeff was in Houston this afternoon when he got the news. He is en route as I speak, should get here tonight, and Bruce Bochy said he will likely start at second base tomorrow. Gentlemen.
All right. Thanks, Amy. Always good stuff. Is it's low to Kemp to even the count. A lot of things to look forward to when you come to the park tomorrow. That'll be one of them. Get a chance to see Jeff Keppinger. Swinging a foul, 1-2. Kemp hitting .313, 24 home runs, 72 driven in. Kemp yesterday went 1 for 4. And he got him.
Ooh, ate him up again. Good hard slider.
See, Keppinger, this is when he was with the Reds. He hit a home run. Some defense from last year for Keppinger.
Now, he can do a lot of things for you, and as Brian Sabian described, I mean, he's a baseball player. He's an athlete. He can do a lot of things in the middle infield. He can hitting over 300 right now. Got some pop in his bat. Good situational player.
He gained a lot of games in the standings.
He did. Well, right now, Madison Bumgarner's in an outstanding groove. He is carving.
1-1 to Miles, hitting .350 in a home run, 23 RBIs, and Miles takes a breaking ball for a strike, 1-2.
I think this is the first time all year where he's established that slider and the curveball this early in the game, and he's got a feel for both of them. And you see his record the last 4 starts, 1-0 with a 2.73 ERA. The Giants won all 4.
Got him.
See you later. Grab some time.
Here's Uribe.
Set up in that inside corner and just throw it right through the glove. And late snap on the slider, and Miles a victim. Third strikeout. First 5 guys he's faced. And tell you get a guy like him with 2 good breaking balls going, you're going to have a good night.
Uribe hitting .210. Takes a strike. Uribe last night, a couple of hits. James Loney to follow should Uribe reach. Dodgers have lost 3 straight. They're 12 games under 500. 2-1 to Uribe.
Almost got him.
Dodgers and Giants have played 10 times this year. The Giants are 6-4. Sandoval on a big hop. Side retired. 6 up, 6 down. Brendan Belt will lead things off.
AT&T August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Monday, Tuesday are 7:15 games. Wednesday and afternoon games start at 12:45. And tickets are hot, so make plans now by going to sfgiants.com and get out here.
Here's Belt, who fouls right off the bat, 95 in, and he fouled it out of play. See the numbers for Belt: 211 with a home run, 4 RBIs. Out of play, 0-2.
Now, De La Rosa is just basically get ahead with fastballs and then throw a changeup or a slider or a curveball, one of his 3 specialty pitches at you. Kind of the formula you had in high school. But when you throw 99, it's pretty effective. One thing Brandon Belt will do, he'll work. He's got an excellent idea of the strike zone.
Drive to right, down the line, it is out of here. His first home run at AT&T Park, and it lights up this crowd. Wow. Welcome back, kid.
Came in 2-strike count. De La Rosa went after another fastball down and in, and he just dropped the head on it. But the impressive part about that swing is he stayed inside it and kept it fair. It did not hook.
Here's Crawford, who takes low. I don't know how he did it.
Second career home run.
I don't know how he did it.
The Dodgers. Welcome back, Belt.
Up the middle and a base hit for Crawford.
Right, let's take a look at home run number 2 for Brandon Belt. Down and in. Boom. I mean, it was quick. And it was out of here quick. And that's the swing the Giants saw all spring. They got everybody excited in camp.
Catch by a fan out there who brought the glove, and the ball gets by Loney. And Crawford is going to get up and move to second. So it should be an error on the pitcher, De La Rosa.
Well, I think he threw 99 over there at Loney. And he kind of threw it into Crawford. It may have caught a piece of Brandon Crawford. Will Clark loving that. It was Will Clark, if you remember back in spring training, said this kid's got a better swing than I had, and everybody went, what?
Yeah, I still don't believe he meant it when he said it, but it's still very high praise.
See the hands, a real little load. He doesn't use a lot of hand action to get his swing going. And for a big man, a very compact swing.
Eli Whiteside hitting .237. Inside corner, 0-2. Nothing like a big fly from a rookie to light up a crowd.
Oh my Lord. This place just went crazy.
Low, 1-2. For De La Rosa, it's only the 4th home run that he's allowed. Whiteside on the ground. It'll move Crawford to third as Furcal throws out Whiteside. Giants Baseball on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by Heffernan Insurance Brokers. Insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com. Bumgarner's got a chance to knock in a run. He likes to hit fastballs. He's probably going to see one or two.
Here comes one.
Infield is in. And it's on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Belt gives the Giants a 1-0 lead. Crawford's at third.
You know, watch the leg hitch. Big hitch and big action with the leg, but the hands stay very calm. A lot of times you see a guy with a big leg hitch, you see a big hand hitch as well, where he'll drop that hand down low and then bring it back up, but not with Belt. And it is a disciplined swing. And if you watch him take his batting practice, I mean, he throws everything out the opposite way, uses left field to get loose, make sure his front shoulder is square.
He's not a guy when you watch him, you go, my goodness, see how far he hit that ball? He doesn't. I mean, he hits balls out of the park, but I don't think his swing is built for the monster home run.
It's built for average.
Bouncing ball for call. Thought about it. Crawford scores 2-0 on the RBI ground ball off the bat of Bumgarner.
Well, Bumgarner living up to his reputation. We know he can hit a fastball, and that was a healthy fastball. He gets the job done, and the Giants enjoying this offense.
So Torres will hit with nobody on and 2 outs.
I mean, that's the key pitch when you're trying to establish in the minds of your opponent that you have control of your specialty pitches. Strike one. If you can mix that first pitch up, get your curveball, your slider, your changeup over. Now all of a sudden they have to think about it. But until you do that, they're just going to sit there and look for 99. Four to 3 pitches for De La Rosa. He's had to work.
Foul down the right field line. That's way out in front of a 95-mile-an-hour fastball.
Good changeup.
That's a real good one.
That's as good as it gets right there. You throw a changeup off of a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. That kind of arm action, identical with fastball. Good luck. He wants to throw another one. Now you can see, though, why the Dodgers are so excited about this young 22-year-old. And why the Giants are excited about this youngster as well.
Three and 2 to Torres with Fontenot on deck. Got him, and that'll end the inning. Brendan Belt got the Giants on the board with his second home run of the year. Right down the line, it's bye-bye baby. It's 2-0 Giants. good stuff. So come on out. Call for tickets 415-972-2298 or visit sfgiants.com/special events. Oh my goodness. Here's James Loney, 2-0 Giants.
That is a nasty cutter.
Two and one to Loney. Loney hitting .263, 4 home runs, 31 driven in. Swinging a shot into left center field. Cody Ross puts his head down and he just takes off. And Loney is going to have a leadoff double, and that's the first hit for the Dodgers. Between innings here at the ballpark, Giants fans saying happy birthday to Lon Simmons.
Happy birthday.
We know he's somewhere between 60 and 90.
Happy birthday, dear Lon.
And he's still sharp as a tack.
Oh, he's a walking encyclopedia.
And he is a goat head.
Congratulations, Lon. We love you.
Yeah, we do love that guy. He's fun.
Barajas takes a strike. No balls in 1 strike.
First time tonight that Bumgarner has been in the stretch. Larry Bear enjoying a cupcake with Hall of Famer Lon Simmons.
Barajas hitting .212 with 8 home runs, 21 driven in. He does have a home run lifetime against Bumgarner. Bumgarner's trying to stay in on the hands, and Whiteside keeps calling it on the inside part of the plate. Good seats tonight.
Hey, we're here.
Boy, he's trying to stay in there. 2 balls and a strike.
Lynn Herstein, our ball dude, in the third base side tonight. New socks tonight. Orange socks. What's going, Lenny?
Foul, 2-2.
Lynn Herstein used to always, for whatever reason, take a ball off his foot during the course of a game, and his nickname became Lynn, my foot still Herstein.
He hasn't done that in a while. I think now he just lets the ball roll by him.
But something will happen tonight. He never lets us down.
2-2 to Barajas. Bumgarner spins and chases Loney back. The hit by Loney, the first in the game for LA. Giants lead 2-0. Lon, a big glove to sign. That is a big glove. I needed that glove. Barajas stays alive.
Giants baseball on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by Supercuts. Get in, get confident. Supercuts every time.
Lon still got it.
Oh yeah. He will have fun.
Three and two.
Hit him.
Wow, my goodness. So that makes it an easy decision for Don Mattingly with De La Rosa coming up.
The color just went in. It looked like it maybe just clipped his knee or shin bone. Watch the right leg. Just a little skimmer. Now they say De La Rosa can swing the bat. Bunt situation here, however. But he is athletic.
3 for 9 on the season. No bunt, yes. And he bunts it, and it's foul. De La Rosa did a good job. He deked me. He waited till the bitter end to show bunt.
Yeah, well, I think what he's going to eventually learn is you show that bunt early. This is a bunt situation, so you're not really deking anybody except the broadcasters.
Or one of the two broadcasters. Bumgarner. And DeRosa pulls the bat back and bounces it foul.
Pretty good swing right there. You can see why he got the green light there. He may have missed a sign. Tim Wallach coming down going, yo, Rook. Bunt sign's on, meat.
Loney at third, Barajas at first. The first two base runners in this game for the Dodgers. He bunted at it, and he's gone. A little tough to determine whether you're trying to get out of the way or whether you're actually moving towards the ball. But the Giants get the call, and that'll bring up Gwynn. So if you're De La Rosa, you know that's a wasted at bat.
A non-productive out. And on some teams that we were on, that was a fine.
Gwynn hit a humpback pop-up to Brandon Crawford to start out the ball game. Loney led out the inning with a double. Barajas was hit on the leg by a pitch. De La Rosa just struck out. And it's 1-0 to Gwynn. He takes it low and away, 2-0. That's for Call, who's on deck. To right field. This is going to be trouble. Scherholtz is going to get to it. Barajas is the back runner. They're going to hold him up. It's a double. Loney scores. It's 2-1.
Nice at bat from Tony Gwynn Jr. Being a pretty good pitch to hit. They set up an outside corner. It goes right there, middle thigh, middle in, and he just spins on it. A very, very quick stroke. You would expect the son of the great Tony Gwynn to have a swing that he can control the bat head. First run the Dodgers have scored in this series.
Here's for Call. Infield is back. First pitch, backdoor breaking ball, and it's 0-1.
Straightaway outfield, and really straightaway infield with the corners in on the even with the bags.
Up the middle and a base hit. And this is going to give the Dodgers the lead. As for Call, spanks one past Bumgarner. It's 3-2. Well, that's probably going to tick off Bumgarner. He may have felt like he should have had that.
Well, it does make you mad. Just under your glove. And you're thinking, oh, man. You can hear it go by. You can feel it maybe touch a piece of your glove. And you know it just cost you 2 earned runs. Now, David getting out. They know that Bumgarner will run hot. And he may not show it. But you know, when you burn hot, you start to add. You start to compete by adding instead of identifying the game situation and the hitter and pitching to those Anger takes away the finesse that you would have in a situation like this. That's why Spaghetti went out there, poured a little water on him, figuratively speaking.
Rivera lined out to Scherholtz in the first inning.
But you expect that with a young pitcher.
Swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike.
You throw a fastball by a guy, you think you can do it again.
For Call, not much of a base stealer these days. He was at one time. Flare to right, and it's going to fall. Scherholtz is going to go after for Call. His throw is cut off, and they get the back runner, Rivera. What a nice play by Crawford.
Now, 2 things about that play that stand out. Number 1, the throw by Scherholtz. You've got to throw through your cutoff man and give your cutoff man the opportunity to do this. If you see as a cutoff man you have a play in the back bag, take it. And we're going to make that our forward right choice. That's excellent fundamentals, and they get a big out, especially when a pitcher who's getting spanked around a little bit. Will flare out. But here's where Scherholtz throws right through Crawford, and that's where they get Rivera leaking off the bag.
Here's Kemp. Kemp struck out in the second. And a strike on the inside corner. Interesting. Before Kemp got up, you could see Crawford was asking Sandoval if he'd have let it gone through, did they have a shot? And Sandoval kind of did the palms up in the air like, I don't know, probably not.
It was going to be close. You saw the number of RBIs that Kemp has on the road, 40. 72 on the year. I mean, he really has been the MVP, I think, so far this year. You have to ask yourself, would they have had him? I don't know. It would have been close.
It would have been close.
Tried to elevate the fastball. Last year, Kemp would have been hacking. Last year he was all over the place. He did not have a good year at staying in the strike zone. This year, different guy. Much better concentration in the strike zone. Tougher to get him to go outside the zone and chase.
Sandoval at third. Side retired. Well, the Dodgers pick up 3. They now lead the Giants 3-2. in April, 4 over 500 in May, and then 17 and 11 in June, and off to a good start here in July. And the ERA in July, 2.77, and that's the best of any month, and the runs per game the best. Here's Fontenot who takes a strike. Fontenot with a ground rule double in the first inning. He falls behind, 0-2.
Next pitch for De La Rosa will be number 50 on the night.
Round 2 goes to De La Rosa, and let's check in with Amy.
Well, Dwayne, no mistaken, Brandon Belt is back, roping a solo home run earlier in the game. The corresponding move for Belt was Miguel Tejada, who was placed on the 15-day disabled list today with a lower abdominal strain after injuring himself in last night's game. The funny thing is I spoke with Brandon before today's game, and he said he was actually surprised by the call-up because yesterday he went 0 for 4 with Fresno, but he was also the PCA of the week, and he clearly brought his swing with him to the bigs. Gentlemen?
Yes, he did. Here's Sandoval. Sandoval pulls this one on the ground foul. Sandoval with an infield hit back in the first inning. Sherholtz to follow, 1 out. 0-2.
Another breaking ball, staying in that back foot. Five pitches, 5 strikes.
Away from the target, and it stays 0-2 as Sandoval fouls it out of play.
Now that's what you call a well-placed mistake. They wanted to elevate that fastball out of the plate up, but as it turned out, it bore right above the hands on the inside corner. I mean, that was a pretty perfect location at 98.
Uribe watches this one drift into the seats. Oh, yeah.
We have a winner. Foul ball lottery. Brought his glove. He's a hero.
Sandoval lines it to left, but Gwynn is there, who's playing deep. And that is out number 2.
Giants baseball on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by the Solar Company. Visit thesolarco.com for details about their new zero-down lease with monthly payments as low as $99 for qualified buyers.
Here's Nate Sherholtz. Sherholtz struck out in the first, struck out in a spot where the fly ball would have given the Giants a run. Here he takes a strike.
De La Rosa trying to go through the 2-3-4 Giants here on a shutdown inning.
Pitching with a little more confidence. With a 1-run lead. It's 2-1 to Sherholtz. Rockies are pounding Atlanta tonight 10-2. That game is in the 6th inning. Two and 1 to Nate Sherholtz. Rockies coming into tonight had lost 3 straight. 6 games under 500.
Oh.
3-1 to Sherholtz.
That would have left a bruise. I do know this. I want him on my dodgeball team. Because if he can get out of the way at 98 at the knees, I'm impressed.
Schultz will see if he can get the head out on this one. 3-2.
And that's the beauty of 97. You will see guys chase out of the zone. He was going to swing at whatever fastball he threw.
Yep.
That swing had a little anger behind it.
Sherholtz, a little pop-up down the third base side, and this is going to be a foul ball, kind of in no man's land. And it remains 3-2. Three and two to Nate Sherholtz. Foul back. 62 pitches with 2 outs in the third. What do you think?
Well, the way, that was 99-mile-an-hour fastball. What he's throwing right now, I say he's got 200 pitches in that arm.
Sherholtz into left center field. That's going to be a base hit. And that'll bring up Cody Ross.
Well, I mean, it's almost nightly we say the same thing, and it becomes a period of redundancy as a broadcaster where he does it every time, and you repeat yourself. A 2-strike defense that has become almost impregnable, and he gets a good location to hack right out there at the belt, throws an opposite field gap for a base hit. He is so dialed in the 2-strike mode. If there's a better hitter in the game right now with 2 strikes on him, I want to see him.
Here's Cody Ross. Ross struck out in the first inning, and the pitch, and it's right there for a strike, and it's no balls in 1 strike. So Sherholtz with a base hit, the 5th in the game for the Giants. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Big slow breaking ball, and now he's starting to mix up that first pitch, second pitch. He's just starting to steer away from that fastball just a little bit.
The most pitches that he's thrown in a start this year with the Dodgers is 100. He's 98 a couple of times, 99. Ross takes strike 3 call, and that'll end the inning. 4th inning coming up.
Giants pitcher to hit 2 home runs in a season versus the Dodgers. Much to think about that.
Here's Aaron Miles. It'll be Miles, Uribe, Loney, Bumgarner, and the Giants trail by a run. First pitch is skied out to right field. One pitch, one out. All right, let's check out our United leaders of the game. And it's Giants pitching. 55 home runs allowed. That's the lowest in the major leagues. 37 home runs allowed by starters. That's the lowest in the major leagues. 20 home runs allowed at home. That's the lowest in the major leagues. You get my point?
Well, Dave Righetti takes pride in his staff, and he should.
Strike to Uribe.
How great is a one pitch out to start an inning? I mean, that's almost like starting the inning with an out.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're talking about. In tight.
.272 on base percentage.
Inside corner, 1-2.
Uribe has not hit the comfort zone in Los Angeles. And the hometown crowd has not been patient with him.
Crawford on one hop. Two kickouts for Bumgarner as Loney steps up. It was Loney who started things off in the third inning for the Dodgers with a triple right past Cody Ross in left field.
He's always had a real solid approach against left-handers. Very strong front shoulder. Very solid. Really a lot of similarities to the way he goes into a pitch and covers that outside part of the plate against lefties as Todd Helton with the Rockies.
One ball and one strike. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Peter King is here. You might know Peter as the NFL writer for Sports Illustrated. He served as a reporter for NBC's Football Night in America. His daughter Laura, who he's sitting next to, is an ad sales account executive at CSN Bay Area. How about that? So welcome, Peter and Laura. And watch Loney take strike three call. And good luck. We need to show Peter and Laura more often. Giants are coming. There you go.
any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of San Francisco Baseball Associates, LP.
All right, we're going to ask and answer our trivia question brought to you by AT&T. The question tonight, who was the last Giants pitcher to hit 2 home runs in a season against the Dodgers? Our survey said, well, it was Russ Ortiz. Did it in 2002, which was a good year.
Here's Belt, who homered in the second. And De La Rosa said, you hit a fastball, you're going to get another one.
Well, you know, when you have a good fastball like that, you're not going to let a guy take it away from you just because he hit it once.
He's got 2 home runs in his career, both off of Dodger starters. This was off of Billingsley during the opening series of the season.
And that was a 3-run shot.
He hit it right where the team buses are after the game. Inside, it's 2-2. He's shaking his hand. He's like, oh, and this guy here is going, I want that ball. I want it.
I want to get that. I want to get that. I want to get that.
And I am going to be ticked off as long as I want to be. Belt fouls it back.
Well, he was on at 98.
Here we go. Let's see what ticked off this little guy in the gray sweatshirt. Okay, here it is. It's coming, and they're going to fight over it. And I didn't get it. And this woman's celebrating way too much, and I'm unhappy with that. Belt pops this one up. Kemp comes jogging in. Look at this guy. He's got a game face and a jaw set like Will Clark. We're gonna bring these 2 guys a ball, and then we're gonna see if that's gonna cheer him up at all.
I don't know.
Although I'm enjoying the way he's acting right now a little bit too much.
Yeah, don't bring that ball to him too quick.
Crawford takes a strike. He's starting to loosen up a little, maybe not.
Yep, he has mastered the look.
It's fine until the woman started to celebrate. This is fouled off of Dad. You know what? It was in my hand. I had it all the way.
It was right there.
No, you didn't. Yes, I did. I did. And you, get your head out of my way.
Oh, man.
Kemp's going to track this one down. Oh, I love the way Dad's just kind of lay it out there. You did not have a shot at it, okay?
Well, the Comcast Sportsnet Authentic Postgame Barbecue is going to be Wednesday, August 3rd at 3:30 following the Giants D-back game. And it's free, presented by Kinder's. For more info, go to csnbayarea.com. CSN Bay Area is going to be showing its appreciation to the fans with the free barbecue. So come on down to the downtown San Francisco studios.
Whiteside down the right field line. And Eli Whiteside on the move. He hits first base. He's going to have to go. And he makes it.
Nice opposite field approach. And Eli Whiteside is really seeing the ball well. He had a good series down in San Diego, and here, this is not a hanger. He goes down and beats a good pitch and strokes it to right. Look how calm and how still his head is. It stays right on the ball through the swing. And that really has been what they have done with Eli. And he's locked in right now. 6th double of the season.
Here's Bumgarner. Bumgarner had an RBI in the second on a ground ball. And now timeout is called, and it's a ball that was thrown right there. Yeah, they got a phone call saying that, you know, we've been showing you in Junior And Junior's got a pout going. Can you straighten him out a little bit? It's from Mom. Definitely from Mom.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely from Mom.
Barajas is going to make a trip. Oh, yeah, we get fans that are into it tonight.
Is that a rubber chicken?
Yeah, it is a rubber chicken.
I thought those things all died. Is that the Nafi Perez chicken?
That's the skinny one. Guy's got a glove so he can clap the whole game.
Gamer.
Low. Outfield straightaway for Bumgarner. Boy, he hits a bullet right at Furcal, and that'll end the inning. After 4, 3-2 Dodgers.
Fresh Ask Kruk and Kai. Visit csnbarrier.com and ask us a question. We're going to answer one game. This one comes from Ed from Reno. And the question, what is the best baseball movie of all time? Smooth?
Bull Durham.
Bull Durham, good one. I got to say Field of Dreams. Kevin Costner, when it comes to baseball movies, he gets it.
Yeah, but that was like a fantasy movie. Like, that couldn't happen. Bull Durham, that was exactly what happens in the minor leagues.
Most of it. And it was a great movie. And it was a great depiction of the minor leagues.
I thought Field of Dreams was great, but it certainly wasn't the best.
Oh, no, that was the best. We've had this argument, folks, a few times. I see that movie every time, and I still get locked up at the end. Every time.
Well, Crash Davis doing the toenails, I get locked up every time. So I can match you. Just keep going.
Sorry, you win.
Barajas hit by a pitch in the third, and he scored. Pops this one out to right field. It'll be Nate Scherholtz. One out. What about it happens every spring?
Ray Milan, that was a good one. Alibi Ike, I like that one.
All right, we had the pouting kid. Yeah, he's unhappy. The old man gives him a little what for, and we brought him a baseball. Jason comes up with the ball, and he looks like the kid from the Christmas Story.
He does. You put some horn-rimmed glasses on him, and he's the guy. I bet he's got a leg lamp at home.
You mean the old man does? 1 ball and 1 strike. Yeah, and they acknowledged us. They waved.
Get up, meat.
Yeah, we waved. Yeah. We're good. Heads up. It's 1-2. It's our job to bring joy to pouting children.
Well, we've been doing it our whole life.
Yeah. It hasn't ended, though.
No.
Two and 2 to De La Rosa.
I still get that look from my 23-year-old son. Who's got a 5th-degree black belt in pout looks.
Sandoval to his left. Got him.
Giants baseball on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by Lenardi's Markets. Lenardi's has 8 Bay Area locations, including a new store at Bascom Avenue in San Jose. Lenardi's Markets, quite simply, they are the best.
Here's Gwynn, who got one of the big hits in the 3rd inning. Pirates beat the Reds tonight 1-0. How about that?
Pirates are for real, folks.
Gwynn takes a strike. James McDonald in that game for the Pirates went 6 2/3, 4 hits, no runs, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, and then the bullpen shut the Reds down the rest of the way.
Good pitcher, Cincinnati.
Leak.
Mike Leake.
Pirates scored in the 1st inning. That was it. I think the Pirates hitters said what hitters say in the 1st inning when they score 1 run. There's your run. 2-1 pitch to Gwynn. 2-2.
Good hard slider.
Here comes Ross. Ross makes the catch right off his shoe tops, and that'll end the inning. Top of the order coming up for the Giants. It is the bottom of the 5th inning. The Dodgers have a 1-run lead. And Andres Torres is going to lead things off. Torres has popped out and he struck out. Torres, Fontenot, and Sandoval against Ruby De La Rosa, who's pitched very well. And there's a base hit to lead off the bottom of the 5th, and that's just what the Giants needed.
Stretch.
All right, let's check in with Amy G.
All right, gentlemen, while fans are watching the game, log onto your computer and try logging into theauthenticfan.com. The latest webisode is up with The Authentic Fan. Of course, Ash Khan, now he's met his match. His latest webisode, he hangs out with Giant superfan, the Dog Man. You're going to find out why Bleacher Section 139 is like no other at AT&T Park. Theauthenticfan.com. Check it out.
Here's Fontenot. Fontenot doubled in the first.
Yeah, if you're Brandon Belt, hang around with Will Clark. Hope some of that rubs off on you.
Torres, the ability obviously to steal a bag. He's got 12 this year. And he takes high, 1 ball and no strike.
I think that's pretty good unload time from De La Rosa, and he's going to definitely give Barajas a chance to throw out a runner. That was right at an even 1 second. Average unload time from the pitcher from the time he starts his motion to when he hits the catcher's glove is 1.25 seconds. So you can see every 10th of a second is 3 feet. He's going to give Barajas a chance.
Torres has got a good lead. He does not go, and Fontenot with a good rip. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Fontenot, a long look to Tim Flannery. De La Rosa is not a guy where you'd want to put a hit and run on just because he throws so hard. But we'll see what happens here with Torres. 2-1.
So far, Rod Barajas has called 3 fastballs away. And a lot of catchers will do that to give himself a little bit of an advantage should a base stealer try to go. There you see the pitch count. 82 throws on the night for De La Rosa.
Fontenot pops this one back and out of play. And it's 2-2. How about that? Look at, you talk about ending up in the right spot. Oh my goodness.
Good play. Look at the smiles in the section, huh?
It's amazing what happens when you bring your glove. 2-2. Full count, and now we'll see Fontenot probably go. Here's the play. Everybody kind of leaned over, and there it was.
He's a player. That's not the first fly ball he's got. And take a bow.
Reluctantly, that young man did. 3-2. Torres goes. Fontenot with a base hit to right field. Torres never stopped. And the Giants have runners at first and third with nobody out.
De La Rosa elevated just a little bit with the fastball. And we always talk about what's the easiest area to defend between the belt and the letters, and it was right there. He sends a shot into right field, and with Torres going, he knew it was going to be a base hit. He never broke stride.
I think I'd play Fontenot against everybody that throws hard.
Cannot get one by him. He stays in the strike zone on you. He's going to square it up. And just like that, Jansen gets up now for the Dodgers in their bullpen. Another hard thrower.
85 pitches for De La Rosa as Sandoval steps in. Sandoval's 1 for 2. His only out was a line drive to left. Sandoval with a base hit up the middle. Torres scores. Fontenot to second, and the Giants have tied it up. Sandoval wastes no time as he goes after that first pitch.
Now, on the last at bat, they threw a couple of breaking balls to start the AB against him. And here they try to go breaking ball again, but he left it up in the strike zone. And the Panda said, thank you very much. He made him pay for the poor location and ties this ball game up. He is so dialed. You just don't see him get off that back foot and lose his balance in swings and in at bats. And you love it when he uses the middle of the field.
Well, as things start to unravel here in the 5th inning, Rick Honeycutt comes out.
Well, you still have a chance to win the 2010 World Series championship ring donated by Tiffany & Company through the Giant World Series ring raffle. Proceeds from the raffle benefit the Giants Community Fund. The one lucky winner will receive an authentic World Series ring personalized with your last name. For more information on how to purchase tickets, visit sfgiants.com/ring raffle. And remember, the deadline is July 26th at midnight. That's right, July 26th of this year. Again, that's sfgiants.com ring raffle, so check it out.
Kenley Jansen in the bullpen getting loose also gives us a chance to wish a happy 90th birthday to Elvira Tomasello, 90. And when you're 90, wouldn't you want to dance with that guy? Maybe not.
Dancing Lynn Herstein. Oh yeah, grab some pine, Lynn.
So here's Sherholtz. Nate Sherholtz singled in the 3rd. And a potential double play ball. That's one, and Sherholtz beats it out.
Boy, Ruby De La Rosa goosed the throw, and Furcal took a long look at him, and I don't blame him. That's how you get a middle infielder hurt. Not to mention, you're not going to get the double play.
He threw him a changeup.
That's something that, just gives you an example of the inexperience of De La Rosa. Just a baby, and there's the goose right there, and you can see Furcal had really no chance, and he almost got hurt with Pablo Sandoval breathing down his neck. And I tell you right now, the guy who's going to teach De La Rosa the lesson is Furcal. When this inning's over, he's going to talk to him about it, because look at Sandoval blowing right through him. It's amazing he even got the throw off.
Here's Ross. Ross has a chance to give the Giants the lead. And a shot on the ground, maybe a pair this time. And it will be a double play. And all the Giants can do is tie it up here in the 5th. 6th inning coming up.
Hall of Famer Lon Simmons as he celebrates a birthday. And the entire stadium sang happy birthday. That's our Coors Light Freeze Cam, brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
3-3 ball game is for call. It'll be for call Rivera and Kemp facing Bumgarner, who's thrown 72 pitches. And this is out of play to even the count. Well, nice job by De La Rosa to limit the damage. Giants opened up the 5th inning with 3 straight singles. And with runners at the corners, Cody Ross hits into a double play. Big chopper to Fontenay.
Hey, Lovely Martha's here. Lovely Martha Jenkins. Always a fan favorite.
It gives you an idea. If you're a really good photographer, when you finish out your career, you can buy a boat.
Yep.
I mean, there's some cash in that
profession.
Here's Juan Rivera on a strike. I did radio last night. You and John were doing NBC. Did I not see the boat again where they were all dancing on it? It was back in the cove.
Yes, it was.
And was the lady with the gray dress getting after it?
Yeah, she's still there.
But, oh, man. Huh? Like she never left.
Yep. And they weren't even playing music either. Heads up. Hey, covering some ground tonight. That baby.
He is.
He's got a simple plan about defense. Just wait till it stops rolling and pick it up. And he loves his job. Always making friends down there. A ball dude favorite, Lynn Herstein.
Sandoval flips it into the seats. Did he go after a fan with a panda hat?
I would have to say that's a pretty good target right there. Oh, yeah. Put that ball right in her bag. You know what she's got in that bag? 20 other balls that the Pandas flipped her.
Well, we're out swinging. 6 strikeouts for Bumgarner.
Good use of the elevator fastball. That was pitch number 79. Of all the Giants pitchers, Bumgarner is the most economical when it comes to pitch count. Here, a perfect execution of the elevator fastball. Go right above the strike zone, cut it in, and Rivera sent packing. The 6th strikeout now.
Here's Kemp. Kemp is 0 for 2. He's done a good job of getting that first pitch breaking ball for a strike.
Swung right through a fastball. You saw the numbers for Kemp. He has had a monster year.
Wow. 7 strikeouts for Bumgarner, and Brandon Belt's going to lead things off.
Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by Farmers Insurance. Call 1-800-FARMERS or visit farmers.com to find our local agent. We are insurance. We are Farmers. By Xfinity, home of the most live sports. And by Jack in the Box. For a limited time, Jack's Really Big Chicken Sandwich Combo is back. 2 chicken patties, bacon, and melting cheese. Served with a 20-ounce drink. And small seasoned curly fries for only $3.99 plus tax at participating restaurants.
Tie ball game here at 3rd and King is Jansen throws, and Bell, it's a bouncing ball up the middle. Furcall's got it. He will spin and throw, and they get Belt. And a nice play by Furcall, who will show you he still got it.
Well, I mean, that's the big leagues right there. Other levels of professional baseball, perhaps that's a base hit. Up here, it's a big league hang with him. Nice play.
When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and small experts.
When you look at Kenley Jansen in 29 games, 4.26 ERA, 51 strikeouts in 31 2/3. That is not a mistake. He has got great stuff. A fastball, slider, changeup, but you'll look at 95 and above with velocity on that fastball. It can be pretty straight at times.
Crawford with a base hit in the 2nd inning. He scored, and then he had a fly ball to center field in the 4th. Arizona is taking it on the chin against Milwaukee. They're in the 7th inning. Milwaukee leading 9-3. Crawford takes a bit high. The Rockies are doing some damage against the Braves. 12-3 in the 8th. Those are the 2 scores.
Lots of offense in Milwaukee. They'll be in here over the weekend taking on the Giants Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Prince Fielder and crew.
Crawford down the line, foul. Yeah, Ryan Braun back in the lineup tonight. He's been out for a while.
Brewers hit 4 home runs tonight down at Chase Field in Arizona. Does that remind you of Harvey's Wallbangers?
Yeah, a little bit.
The 82 Brewers that went to the World Series against the Cardinals?
A little bit. Foul back.
Some good swings by Brandon Crawford. Been much more aggressive here the last couple days with the bat.
One ball and 2 strikes. Just a bit outside. Crawford with a good eye. Boy, 0-2 to 3-2 for Brandon Crawford. Crawford with a walk.
How about that? 0-2 to a walk. That's a great at bat.
All right, let's check out McDonald's True Stories. On July 19th, 1960, Juan Marichal, the high-kicking Dominican Republic right-hander, burst into the major league scene with a masterful 1-hit, 2-0 victory over the Phillies at the Stick. Marichal struck out 12 as his no-hit bid spoiled by pinch hitter Clay Dalrymple's single with 2 outs in the 7th.
I always said that was a good name. Clay Dalrymple.
Well, I'm a little ticked off at what he did, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Whiteside doubled down the right field line in the 4th. He has one of the 9 Giants hits tonight. Crawford a little bit of a pause, which would lead you to believe that, I don't know if it was a straight steal, but there very well could have been a hit and run on. swing and a miss. 0-1 to Eli Whiteside. Whiteside likes the ball down about another 6 or 7 inches.
He's got good power. When Eli Whiteside hits him, it kind of reminds you of the way that Matt Williams used to hit him. And for play-by-play guys, they love those type of home runs. High, majestic.
Gwynn comes racing in. 2 outs. And here's Madison Bumgarner.
I get asked all the time about what is a steal situation. Well, this is not a steal situation. When there's 2 outs, you have a runner at first base. You want that pitcher to hit this inning. This guy's got it going.
Yep, one-man Wolfpack trying really hard. Bumgarner bounced out twice to Furcal. Once knocked in a run. He hit the ball softly and knocked in a run on the second. Hit the ball sharply in the fourth and was thrown out. Crawford with his lead. 2 balls, or make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Crawford getting checked on. He's got 1 steal.
Bobby Huff talking it over with the Panda. Huff with some lower back problems, getting a day off.
Bumgarner upset with himself that he didn't take a crack at that one. 1-2.
Yeah, we could definitely see the body language. Could tell you what the thought process was in his mind. His mind would like to see that pitch again.
1-2. Strike 3 call, and that'll end the inning. 7th inning coming up. It's 3-3.
Deck? No way!
All right, time now for our Toyota game summary, brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. 3-3 ties. We head to the 7th inning. Rafael Furcal, a 2-run single. That was part of the Dodger offense, and Brandon Belt does second career home run. That was what got the Giants started. Madison Bumgarner retired the last 10 minutes. Well, he's been dealing, just 4 hits allowed in 6 innings, and that's our game summary brought to you by your local Toyota dealer.
Bumgarner to Miles, and that's a called strike. Miles is struck out and he's flied out. And that pitch is low to even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Miles on the ground, sharply pinned on the ground and up and got him.
Has he been something with the glove this year? I mean, when he lost that weight and put all the time into spring training with the glove, backfield every morning, every day, and it really has paid off for him this year defensively. And he said last year he did not have a good year with the glove, and he was going to erase that thought from everybody's mind. And this year he was going to be a good defensive player, and boy, he has backed up that claim. Nice play.
Here's Uribe. Uribe takes high, 1 ball and no strikes. Uribe takes down low.
Well, one more look at the defensive brilliance. And that's a big swing. That's a big swing in the inning because that denies the leadoff hitter getting on base.
Indeed, it does. High into center field. Torres says, "I got it," and he indeed does. And let's check in with Amy G.
Well, gentlemen, fans at home may be wondering why they see some extra lines on the field this evening. It's because there was a whole lot of soccer going on this past weekend, including right here at AT&T Park, a match between Club America and Manchester City Saturday night. You want to know who the hardest working men in baseball are? The Giants grounds crew. They worked all night Saturday night and all day Sunday to get the field ready. They had to remove a mound, put it back in. They put sod on top. They took it off. They got the field ready for Monday, and it's going to take a little more fertilizer, and those lines should be gone in a few days. Gentlemen.
Thanks, Amy. Swing and a miss by Loney. You know, we knew how hard they worked because they kept telling us how hard they worked. Loney lines this one right at Crawford, and that'll end the inning. 3-3 ball game.
The bottom half of the 7th inning, the Dodgers have made a pitching change. And when it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts. Now, familiar face, Hong-Chi Kuo, the left-hander now coming out of the bullpen for the Dodgers. And you see the numbers. He had some problems early in the year. And they went with his arm. He was having some anxiety problems. And it really put him on the shelf for a while. But they say he's throwing the ball well again. And when he throws the ball well, Hong-Chi Kuo is he's tough. You'll see a mid-90s fastball, a hard slider. There's a curveball, a changeup, but basically he's a 2-pitch guy. And basically he's a 1-pitch guy. You're going to see a lot of fastballs.
And it'll be Andres Torres to lead things off. Torres, Fontenot, and Sandoval. Torres shortens up to bunt, and he takes a pitch inside. Torres singled in the 5th off of De La Rosa, and he eventually scored the tying run. 3-3 here in the bottom of the 7th. On the ground, foul behind Tim Flannery. Flannery will scoop it up on the carom. 1 ball and 1 strike. We just got a text from some of our friends at McCovey's. They got a boatload of people in Walnut Creek watching the game, and they got a good one. Stretch is here. He's right next to us. The 1-1 pitch is high. 2 balls and 1 strike. I don't think he misses a game.
Well, we love that Willie McCovey, the great Hall of Famer, comes every game. He's always down at Mike Murphy's clubhouse, accessible to the players. A living monument.
Good swing by Torres as he fouls it back. Two and two. Down the left field line. This is going to be trouble. It bounces up against the cars. Andres Torres with a leadoff double, and the Giants are in business here in the 7th inning.
2-hit night for Andres Torres. This one had some authority behind it. They tried to go inside, a little cutter, lazy slider, and he just rakes this. Tony Gwynn can cover some ground, and he really had to get on his horse to flag this one down. An easy 2-bagger for Torres. Boy, he's had really good at-bats from the right side, starting to get his stroke. And it all starts with good location pitches to hit, and that was a good one to hit.
So now Fontenot, his responsibility, get Torres in if you can. If not, get Torres to third as the Beat LA chant rings around the ballpark.
We saw Mike McDougal, the right-hander, start to get stretched out in the Dodger bullpen.
And a bunt. This is going to do it. On to third goes Torres.
Good execution. He does it on 1 pitch. And there's the great Willie McCovey. As we see him just about every night during the season.
He likes the torture.
Yes, he does. And he loves his Giants. There's McDougal get greased.
Well, they're going to walk Sandoval. They've just about seen enough of him. Sandoval takes the walk. Hey, Giants baseball and Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by the Monterey Bay Aquarium. Take the plunge at MontereyBayAquarium.org/love. Well, it's Nate Sherholtz. See what the history looks like here. How about 1 for 3 with a strikeout? Burris out of the game, or into the game. Back is Burris. Torres at third, Burris at first. And now they got Burris picked off, and the throw to second, not in time.
Oh, that changes everything, folks.
Loney's throw was high, and that's just what Burris needed to sneak in.
Yeah, you get a big lead, you go on first movement, and sometimes the movement's going to come to first base, but he just lowers his head and keeps on trucking, and he goes right through a bad throw by Loney. And that changes everything, because now the Dodgers are going to have to bring that infield in. And for Sherholtz, who's really been a good contact hitter, that means that just made him a better hitter.
So Sherholtz waiting on Quo. Foul back. No balls and 1 strike. Quo to the plate, and it's very high. 93 on the radar gun. 1 ball and 1 strike. Been asked for 2 speedier base runners, with Torres at third and Burris at second. Right there. And it's 1 and 2.
Best arm in the outfield for the Dodgers in center field, Matt Kemp. So if you're going to hit a fly ball out there, even with the speed of Torres, it's got to go beyond a medium depth. It's that good.
Quo pitching for the strikeout. Look out, it's 2 and 2. That may be the first breaking ball he's thrown in this at bat to Nate Sherholtz. Two balls, 2 strikes. Sherholtz chases a pitch in the dirt, and they're going to force Barajas to throw, and Sherholtz is retired. Giants once again tonight having a very hard time with getting the runner in from third with less than 2 outs.
Well, now with that open base and a left-hand hitter on deck, Brandon Belt, now Mattingly can pretty much select as to who he wants to face here. And they're going to walk Cody Ross and keep Quo in the game. They had Mike McDougal, the right-hander, on deck in the bullpen, ready to go should they have to have pitched to Cody Ross. But this now becomes Quo's inning.
Giants had first and third in the first inning with one out, and Sherholtz struck out. And wasted another opportunity in the fifth and one here in the seventh.
Second inning, Brandon Belt's first at bat as he's getting called back up in a 2-strike situation. Does this. Hits one out of here. Got the Giants on the board. Home run number 2 on the season for Belt. Both times the Dodgers have been victims of those home runs. But this is simply a scout report here for Quo. Rick Honeycutt, the pitching coach for the Dodgers, coming out. And they're going to tell Quo as to how they want it pitched. And here comes Bill Miller to break up the rock pile.
Torres, Burris, Ross, with Belt at the plate. Base hit down the left field line. Torres scores. Burris scores. Belt comes through. Have a night, kid.
We talked about how he prepares for every game using the left side of the field, and here it pays off. Sitting on a first pitch challenge fastball away. And he stays inside, shoots it right down the left field line, and the Giants take the lead. Have a night, Brandon Belt.
Here's Crawford. Crawford takes a breaking ball down low.
And let's watch that inside-out approach by that Toyota Exmo. And that, folks, is a thing of beauty, and that swing right there will make every hitting instructor smile as big as a smile can be.
Here's the 1-0 to Crawford. Crawford takes low, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Remember, they walked Cody Ross to get to Belt. Not that far-fetched of an idea. But Belt crosses everybody up. Swing, ain't gonna miss. Crawford a chance to let out the shaft. 2 balls and 1 strike. Watch the crowd in the background. Two balls and 1 strike.
I love that shot.
Two and two.
I mean, I love that shot all the years that Barry Bonds was hitting home runs and getting everybody out of their seats on a pretty regular basis, but it's just a shot that you never get tired of.
Crawford fights it off. This is a pretty good challenge for Crawford. His Quo is about as tough as you're going to get against left-handed hitters. That's why the strategy for Belt is a good one. If you get a fastball, get it in play.
Get on it, you bet. I mean, the bases loaded strike one is so important for every pitcher, and that is, you really see a lot of guys get in that strike zone deep, and he took advantage of it.
Nice play by Barajas. It's 3-2.
Another 3-2 count. Brandon Crawford always had that reputation coming through the minor leagues. He will make a pitcher work. And it really, to me, it tells you he's got confidence when he's starting to take at bats like that.
Three-two pitch to Crawford. And he walked him. And Eli Whiteside's coming up. And Don Mattingly's coming out. Looks like it'll be a double switch. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts. We'll be back. 5-3 Giants. I don't know about that relationship. A little work to do for our friend on the left.
That's right. His job in life, change the colors that she wears. New pitcher for the Dodgers. It's going to be Mike McDougal. And this is what he has done this year. He's had an excellent season for Don Mattingly. Got a mid-90s fastball with a good sinker, slider combination.
McDougal will face Eli Whiteside. Giants have scored twice here in the 7th.
Thirteenth year of professional baseball for McDougal. He's been around a while. 7 years at the big league level.
Breaking ball strike, and it's 0-1.
Got a backup slider right out of bed.
Miles moves from second to third. Uribe out of the game. Carroll into the game at second. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Ross at third. Belt at second. Crawford at first. Whiteside behind in the count, 0-2. And Whiteside waves at strike 3, and that'll end the inning. Giants pick up a pair. Belt gets the base hit, and when he did, the crowd went bananas. 5-3 Giants.
San Francisco. That's right. This weekend, it's their only visit of the year. Saturday, July 23rd, it's a 6:05 game. It'll be Giants Country and Western Night, presented by Scottsdale CVB. Giants belt buckles are the first 20,000 fans. It's Sunday, a 105 game, July 24th, at Giants Fedora Hat Day, presented by Genentech. And they'll go to the first 20,000 fans who get to the ballpark. So come on out, sfgiants.com, get your seats, and come on out here and see the Brewers take on the Giants.
This will be pitch number 91 for Bumgarner here in the 8th. And he throws a strike to Barajas.
All night long, he has been on top of these Dodger hitters with strike one.
1 inning for Bumgarner, and that was the 3rd when he allowed 3 runs. This is foul. Leonard not doing a whole lot down the left field line. Fontenot's at 3rd. Burris is now at 2nd.
Action in the pen for the Giants. Javier Lopez, Sergio Romo starting to get greased up.
Jamie Carroll, who came in on the double switch, is on deck. There's some Bumgarner fans. Why not? Pitch to Jim tonight. It's 1-2 to Barajas. Foul. Big bounce.
We would like to say happy birthday to one of our favorites in the crew, Jennifer Gonzalez. Has been our favorite for a long time. So, Scout, happy birthday.
It's your birthday?
Yep.
Really? Who told you that?
She did.
So I thought. 1-2. High and deep down the left field line, and foul. Scott was an intern.
Yep.
Many years ago at Candlestick Park. I mean, many years ago.
Oh, yeah. Came out of Santa Clara with a head of steam. She has climbed right up the ladder. Now she makes more money than anybody in the organization.
2-2. Enough to buy the Martha boat.
Yep.
Barajas hit by pitch in the 3rd, and he scored in that 3rd inning. Oh, that could be Scout's boat.
Yeah, that's a nice boat.
This is a pretty nice boat, I gotta tell you.
Yeah, you know what? I'm with you on that.
We need that. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lifted out to shallow left field for Cody Ross. So Bumgarner will win the battle with Barajas 1 out.
Talk about the first pitch magic that Bumgarner has had all night long. He has faced 26 Dodgers. He has had strike one 20 times.
Wow.
And that'll make Dave Righetti very happy.
The only base runners that he's allowed have all come in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, there's one of the reasons that guys love to play behind him defensively.
He's retired 14 in a row when he takes a strike. Carroll does.
21 first pitch strikes.
Torres is going to have to get on his horse, and he will, as he makes a sliding catch in the outfield. 2 down.
I'll tell you what, Jamie Carroll tried to beat the defense the second night in a row. Think back last night, they jammed it with the defense in the outfield, really played him shallow, hit a ball to the wall in left field for a double. Here, he almost does it again. And only a great effort from Torres denies him extra bags. Carroll put a good charge in this ball, and only the speed of Torres and the high backhand. Look at that concentration. Watch it right into the glove. Beautiful.
Here's Gwynn. Gwynn takes a strike. Pitch number 101.
22 first pitch strikes out of 28.
Oh, 2.
Tried to go way wide on the 0-2. There's the line. 7 2/3, 4 hits allowed, no walks, 7 strikeouts. And as Kipe said, just the one inning where the Dodgers got to him in the third for 3. Ooh.
Cody Ross right there. That'll end the inning. Listen to the hand for Bumgarner as he departs. On August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. That's right, 2 night games and a day game. Tickets are hot, and I mean hot. So make your plans now. Go to sfgiants.com. That's the Giants and D-backs, August 1, 2, and 3. Did I say hot?
Hot.
Here's Rowan. Rowan takes high, 1 ball and no strikes. Rowan hitting at .238. He is pinch hitting for Bumgarner as Wilson starts to get loose. Base hit right field for Aaron Rowan. That is a sweet stroke, folks.
Well, that's how you beat sink. Fastball from a sinker ball, right-handed is going to come into a right-handed hitter. You try and pull that ball, more often than not, you're going to roll over and get a ground ball to the left side of the infield. Stays inside, and this is not a hanger. Watch the knob come through first. Boom, inside, beautiful hack, and he just takes care of the opposite side of his field. Beats a good sinker.
Here's Andres Torres. Rowan with that base hit, the 12th in the game for the Giants. Miles coming in at third. Torres goes around, and it's no balls and 1 strike. Torres has had a couple of nice at bats, a single in the 5th, a double in the 7th. Both times he scored, and both times he led off the inning. We have not heard a report on Pablo Sandoval. He came out with Burris pinch running for him in the 7th, and he would not come out of the game unless there was possibly something wrong with him. And there's the bunt, and it hits Torres. McDougal's going to say he went after it. And I don't blame him for trying. And now Fontenot. You're sitting in the on-deck circle and you're thinking, well, I'm going to get the hit with a guy on second and 1 out. And then the guy gets hit on the foot, and you're thinking, oh, now I have to bunt.
That's true.
I have to bunt.
Hey, life in the big leagues, not always fair. Dodgers putting their defense on as to how they're going to play this bunt, which they anticipate Fontenot will try and lay down.
I'm not sure if Bruce Bochy is going to bunt here with Burris on deck, but we will see.
Well, he also knows in a bunt situation you're going to get fastballs, and Fontenot, as we talked about earlier in the game, is a good fastball hitter. Fontenot, a couple of bullets tonight, both on fastballs. That step off was called by the bench. They wanted to see if there was any way that they could get Fontenot to tip his hand that he was going to bunt. And he did not show any inclination to bunt. Giants fans from across the pond.
And Fontenot not bunting as he skies this one to right field. 1 out. Bruce Bochy figuring that if the Dodgers feel like Fontenot's going to bunt, and they did have a play put on thinking that he was going to bunt, that Fontenot's going to get a pitch, at least a pretty good pitch to hit. Maybe a fastball right down the middle of the plate. Here's Burris. Burris batting for the first time. Remember, he came in as a pinch runner for Sandoval in the 7th. And he takes one right down the pipe. Dodgers got some guys that'll come out of their bullpen and throw hard.
You're right. We've seen some good fastballs tonight for the Dodgers. The last one from McDougal, 97 with movement. Big movement.
Pickoff play, nobody there. Rowan hustles back. Milwaukee beats Arizona. Colorado beats Atlanta. And San Diego, by the way, shut out the Marlins 4-0. Foul up in front of the Giants dugout. It's 0-2. And Burris strikes out on the swing and a miss. 2 outs, and here's Sherholtz.
Well, join us tomorrow for the finale of this 3-game series. It'll be a 12:30 game. 3-game live starts at noon right here at Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. And you're going to see a battle of 2 aces. Clayton Kershaw for the Dodgers taking on Tim Lincecum. 20 starts, 10-4 for Kershaw. Lincecum 8-7. Look at those ERAs. Fantastic. Both members of the National League All-Star team. It should be a very, very well-pitched game.
Sherholtz swings and misses on a pitch down and in. No balls and 1 strike. Day game tomorrow. All right. Love those day games. A little barbecue tomorrow night. Romo, Wilson.
If the Giants go up by more than 3 runs, you'll see Romo. If it's a safe situation, you'll see Wilson.
Sherholtz. Well, yeah, they're going to say he went around, and he did. It's 0-2.
So 2 pitches, 2 breaking balls, and both times Sherholtz has not been able to lay off.
Sherholtz is going to step out to think about this for a bit. And the pitch.
Predictably, McDougal trying to go in that dirt again with a breaking ball this time. Sherholtz able to lay off.
The 1-2 to Nate Sherholtz. Out of play. Sherholtz trying to go the other way. There's our guy. He's getting a little tired, nodding off. Yeah, but no pouting. It became a no pouting zone. Yeah. I am the man. Yeah. Doing a little ninja stuff here.
Yeah. He's quite entertaining, that young man.
Dad just swallowed a yawn. Of course, I have not. The other old man's just swallowed one. I think the kids are doing better than the old man.
They may be driving home.
1-2 to Sherholtz. Here it is, and it's 2-2. Yeah, I remember those days where you had to try to keep up with the energy, and sometimes it was impossible.
Yeah.
Although they're starting to drag a little bit. Not the old man, the kids. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sherholtz down the left field line. It'll be foul.
Oh, yeah. Fun at the old yard. Can't beat it.
Especially when you have a ball to give away.
Oh, yeah. You are in control.
2-2. Sherholtz back up the middle. It caroms off of the mound, and Jamie Carroll with a nice play to end the inning. Brian Wilson coming in. It's always a scene when that happens. Here he comes. 5-3 Giants, ninth inning. Wilson in. And it's time for a change. Thing Speedy. Oil change and tune up. Your oil change, tune up, and smog experts. Here's Wilson to for call. And a strike, and it's 0-1.
The numbers for Brian Wilson: 6-2, 3.02 ERA, 28 saves out of 32 outs, almost a strikeout an inning. Last outing down in San Diego had a little problem with the command. Had 3 walks in his inning. Closed it out, preserved the 1-run lead, but it did have a bit of drama.
2-1 to for call. 2 for 10 against Wilson in his career. He's also walked 3 times. Line drive right at Crawford. 1 out.
Oh yeah, those fans have been right behind home plate. They got lots of attitude with it. Got heat.
Here's Rivera. Juan Rivera is 1 for 3. Good at bat for call. He just hit an atom ball. No balls and 1 strike. Slowly hit. Wilson gets to it quickly. Bare hands it, throws it, got him. 2 down.
And they knew he had time. Rivera, not a fast runner. And this is how you want to face Matt Kemp. 2 outs and a 2-run lead, and nobody on base.
And now the sellout crowd on their feet for Matt Kemp. First pitch strike right down the throat, and it's 0-1. All-star against all-star. Kemp is 0 for 10 lifetime with 5 strikeouts against Wilson. Ethier is now on deck. Two and 1 to Kemp. They're going to come inside. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Two-seamer at 93, and he went right through him.
Foul back.
A little lazy with that location on the cut. They wanted to go front door with it. It kind of leaked out over the play at the belt. And they got away with one there.
Two and 2. On the ground, foul. One more chance to watch Leonard Herstein at his craft. What a beautiful sight.
I think that's a pretty good try.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Check swing, and Kemp lives to see another pitch.
That is a big league emergency swing right there. That could be his 6th tool. He is a 5-tool player. The 6th tool is good emergency swing, and he just proved it.
Two and two to Kemp. Very high, 3-2. Giants would like to avoid watching Ethier hit here in the ninth. Out of play. So that last fastball at 95. And a first-rate battle between two all-stars. 3-2 to Matt Kemp.
Next pitch will be the 10th pitch.
Up the middle, and a base hit. And Ethier will hit with 2 outs in the ninth. So that's the first hit Matt Kemp has ever had against Brian Wilson. And here is Ethier. Ethier hitting at 299. See his numbers against Wilson: 1 for 6, the one hit a home run. Just outside, 1-0.
That base hit by Kemp broke up 18 consecutive outs retired by Giants pitching.
Hit out to left field. Ball game. The Giants win game 2 of this 3-game series, and they do it behind a very nice start for Madison Bumgarner. And then Wilson closes it out, and Mike, 12 hits for the Giants tonight, and they win 5-3.
Well, a dominant performance there by Madison Bumgarner with the way that he was on top of these Dodger hitters all night long, in just the 1 inning where they scored 3. The rest of the time he was perfect, and I mean absolutely perfect. And an amazing night as the Giants continue to play great baseball against their rival, and they take the first 2 of this series with a chance to do some real damage to the Dodgers tomorrow.
Maybe a coming out party for Brandon Belt, who arrived today, and he has a home run today, and he's got a 2-out double with the bases loaded to give the Giants their 5-3 lead. And these are the 2 hits by Belt.
Now the second inning, he got a fastball down and in against Ruby De La Rosa, and he proceeded to spank this thing right out of here, just inside the foul pole. But in a 3-3 ball game, he comes up in the 7th inning, bases loaded, 2 outs, in the first pitch from Hong Chi Kuo. He does this, hits it down the line, 2 runs would score, and that would be the difference in the ball game. So for Brandon Belt, a 2-hit night, 3 RBIs, and everybody says, welcome back, Belt.
All right, let's check in with Amy G.
All right, gentlemen. Well, it was the perfect combination tonight of great pitching from Madison Bumgarner and great offense from you guys. Brandon, tonight your bat was doing the job, and a solo home run, but it was your 2-run double that put the team ahead. Take us through that 7th inning at bat.
You know, that was one of those times where I didn't want to get late in the count and have to see an off-speed pitch and try to put that in place. So I just tried to go after the first thing that was in the strike zone. Unfortunately, he put it where I could hit it, and I got it down the line right there.
They walked Cody Ross to get to you. How much satisfaction comes when you come through in that situation?
You know, it definitely makes you pretty happy that I just come up here and can contribute right off the bat, and hopefully I can keep it going. Just happy I can come out here and help Madison out and get the win today.
You and I spoke before today's game, and we talked about the roller coaster of a season that you've had so far, and that each time you've been here, you've been more confident. You know, what you've been through, the adversity that you've been through this season could break a lot of rookies. You seem to have embraced it. How have you been able to utilize it to make yourself stronger?
It's been a learning experience the entire way, and I just try to keep in mind that it could be a lot worse off for me. I'm very happy and thankful that I can be here right now. I built a lot of confidence while I was down in Fresno, and I just wanted to bring that up here so I could help contribute and help the team win.
Your second home run tonight, your first here at AT&T Park, both come against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Could there be a better situation to hit a home run in?
I don't know. Right now, that's the best situation I've had so far, so I'm pretty happy with it, and I hope I can keep it going.
All right, Brandon Belt, welcome back, and congratulations. Guys, let's go up to you.
All right, thanks, Amy, and thanks, Brandon Belt. And give me a thought.
Well, there's a lot of youth that is doing really well in this Giants organization right now. Madison Bumgarner was fantastic. I mean, he was perfect in 7 of the 8 innings that he threw. I mean, 3 up, 3 down, perfect. And it was just a night where you just didn't think the Giants were really in danger of losing this game, even when they were down 3-2. And this is the type of rhythm that Bruce Bochy was hoping that the offense would fall into once they got out of the All-Star break, and it's happened. Took 3 out of 4 in San Diego, a tough place to win, and here against their rival, I mean, they jump all over them. 5 runs last night, 5 runs again tonight, and with this pitching they're getting, I mean, 5 runs is plenty. So, just keep it going.
And they now have won 9 of their last 11 and 5 of their last 6. Giants 5, Dodgers 3. That's your final.